Hello, Calculus. Today we're going to learn how to rotate two curves around an axis and find that volume. So the first thing we have to do is figure out where the region is. So we are dealing with this curve right here. This is a decreasing exponential function. All right, so I'm going to highlight that in red. So our decreasing exponential function is right here. And then our second function is y is equal to the square root of x. So on the graph, that is this piece right here. In this example, our limits are going to be given to us, all right, between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. So I'm going to go over there and put that on the graph. Right here, our x value is 1, and over here, our x value is 4. Okay, so this region is shaded right here. Now we have to determine what kind of rectangle goes in that region. As always in volume, the rectangle is always perpendicular to the axis of rotation. So if we are rotating it about the x-axis, right here, our rectangle has to be vertical, which is right here. All right, so that means that our radius is going to be a y value. Okay, so what I like to do is reflect each curve. So if I reflect this curve here about the axis of rotation, it's going to come down like this. And if I reflect our exponential function, it's going to come up like this. All right, so now we're going to put in two rings. Okay, so a washer problem is different than a disk problem. All right, a disk problem is just one circle. But a washer problem, if you've ever been into a hardware store, has an inner circle and an outer circle. All right, the inner circle connects the function that is closest to the axis of rotation. So this curve right here is closer to our axis of rotation. So that's our inner ring. So we just sketch it in like this. All right, so again, our inner circle connects the function that is on the bottom of the rectangle, and it is closest to our axis of rotation. All right, up here, the top of the rectangle, this function at the top of the rectangle is farthest away from our axis of rotation. So that is going to be our outer ring. All right, so that just comes like this. So that's just a very rough sketch. Okay, the picture is right here, a much better picture. So again, here's our inner ring. It touches the function closest to the axis of rotation, and then our outer ring touches our function that is farthest away from our axis of rotation. All right, so now we can set up our integral. All right, so it kind of looks like this. We take the outer disk minus the inner disk. The function farthest from the axis of rotation minus the function closest to the axis of rotation. All right, so then we go here. Pi y squared, this is the outer function, and then minus pi y squared again. This is our inner function. All right, it's very easy to factor out that pi. All right, that pi can be factored out, and then I just have y squared minus y squared. All right, so let's go to work and set up our definite integral, because that is our goal. All right, our limits are given to us from 1 to 4. We're going to factor out the pi. We need 3 sets of parentheses. All right, there's our dx out here. So we need y squared minus y squared. All right, so we plug in our outer function here, which of course is our decreasing exponential function. So that is 6e to the negative 0.2x. And of course we don't forget to square it. And then we plug in our inner function right here, and that is our square root of x. All right, so there is our definite integral. You can simplify that easily, especially if you have an older calculator, so that it is easier to punch into your calculator. For washer problems, we will be using Math 9. So if I simplify the first one, if I square something, if there's an exponent outside of a set of parentheses, everything in here gets squared. So 6 squared becomes 36. And when I'm raising one power to another, I multiply. So that becomes 36e to the negative 0.4x. All right, and then even easier right here, when I square a square root, they cancel out, and I'm just left with x. So this is definitely one that is worth simplifying. So here is our definite integral. All right, and again, for math, for washer problems in calculus this year, we can use Math 9 to solve this. Yippee! All right, so you just I would put your function in y equals, and then go to a blank screen and use Math 9. Please practice that right now. When you get the solution, it should be 108.9. And this is volume, so this is units cubed. All right, try that right now. Thanks, calculus.